So, continuing our journey on the Marr Army Rock Show tonight around the globe, focusing a lot in New York tonight, several New York bands, and this band out of Brooklyn is one that I came across through social media and really liked them, and I want to welcome Chris from Sun and Flesh to the show.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, Chris, thanks for being with us here. And hey, we haven't met before, so give me a little bit of the history behind the band Sun and Flesh, a little bit of the evolution of the band.
Well, the band really started ages ago. Stefan, the other guitar player in the band, and I are cousins. So we've been playing together for God knows how many years. And then we both moved to New York around the same time, 2-3 years ago. And that's where Sun and Flesh started.
Now, I never know, when you see stuff on the internet, I saw on your profile, it says you're from Austria. Are you actually native from Austria, or was that just something, you can't always tell?
No, that's where we're from.
So give me a little bit of that. What brought you here? Did music bring you here, or did you come for another reason?
Well, music brought me here initially. I came to New York and I met this vocal coach, Melissa Cross, and I started working with her. And then that just grew, and at one point she just said, "Why don't you just move here finally?" So I did, and that was pretty much it.
I saw a very cool video out there. You have a great video out called The Purge. Tell us a little bit about the making of that video, and I see the young lady walking through the woods, the vision, and all that behind that video.
That video was actually kind of that was an interesting one. I direct and edit all of her videos, and we shot that, and then had some band footage that we shot too out there. And while we were shooting the band footage, we got shut down by the cops because we didn't think of getting a permit to shoot there. It's a national park up in upstate New York. So it delayed the whole thing, and it finally got finished. The vision was just basically something surreal, something that's a bit otherworldly. And I think Laura did a great job at conveying that.
I love the EP, the first EP, and I know you're working on a new one, but let's talk about a little more about the first one for the minute. What is your favorite personal tune on that? I know like songs are often kind of like children to musicians.
That's impossible to choose. It probably depends on the daily mood. It depends on which song we've been playing live a lot and which one we haven't. But I'm super stoked for the songs in the new EP that are going to come out starting late April. We got 6 songs that we just got the masters back, and I'm stoked to get them out there to see what people, to get people to hear them.
Now, when we listen to the new EP, are we going to see a similar style to the first EP, or is it going to be some differences? And
there's definitely the Sun and Flesh sound that's still on that, but we try to get more stuff in there, get more influences of ours into the mix. There's some 90s sounds in there. There's some heavier sounds in there. So it's gonna sound like Sun and Flesh, but it's gonna have some new stuff in there.
Now, you said you produced the music videos. Did you produce this EP as well, or did you work with somebody else?
No. Josh Wilbur produced it. We met him through Melissa, and he's a fantastic dude, and he has an insane love for the Boston Celtics. So.
Now, it looks like, from what I can see, maybe you guys are planning some new shows in the works. Can you talk about any of those, or it's still in the planning process at this point?
We're planning right now. We're going to go out and play a few short 3-4 day mini tours in May and June. And after that, everything's still up in the air right now.
So, we have several bands from New York on the show tonight, and I always wonder, do you see being out of New York as being more of a blessing or a curse? Because, I mean, there's a lot of resources there, I guess, but there's also a lot of competition, right?
I don't think of music in terms of competition, to be honest. It's art, and it's, the more the better. I think it's neither. I think once you have something that, you're proud of and you want to show off, you will find your audience no matter where you are. And that might be in a rural town somewhere in the Midwest, or it might be in New York City.
Now, I did see there's a venue I've always wanted to get there that I've seen you played with a few times, and a lot of bands I talked to play Arlene's Grocery up there. Do you guys play there quite a bit?
Yeah, we we did 2 or 3 shows up there, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that. I've heard some interesting places that it actually is like an old grocery store.
I think it used to be some sort of bodega deli type thing, but the 4 years I've been, or the 3 years I've been in the city, it's always been the club. So I don't even know, but it's a great venue. It's got a lot of cool bands there, and some cool people that are working there.
Do you have a favorite venue that's up there in New York as you've traveled around? And me, I know it's kind of, sometimes people may not want to say it. Is there one place that's kind of near and dear to your heart to play at up there?
I guess Barclays Center, Madison Square Garden. Was that?
Kind of hard not to like that, right?
Of course, I'm kidding, of course. But there's a ton of really, really great venues here with a lot of history.
Do you get a chance to go out and watch live music yourself, or are you just too busy, with your own stuff to do that?
Oh no, all the time.
Who do you like to see? What kind of bands are you into? When you're not playing your music, what do you like to listen to, and who do you guys see?
Right now, I'm really into some electronic artists. Chet Faker, I think is amazing. I'm super stoked on that new record of his. There's a European artist called Stone that I just discovered this week, who's coming to New York soon, I think. And I'm just really into that sort of fusion of electronic sounds and live bands.
Now, I found you, Chris, through social media, actually through Twitter. What's been the most unusual or farthest away place or interaction you've had as a band with people via, the social media and whatnot?
Well, considering we're from half around the world ourselves, that's... I'm not sure. There's a ton of people that we meet on there, from Asia, from Australia, from all over the world. It's really intense that such a little band of ours can reach people that far away.
Yeah, now we find so many bands through social media, and as soon as I listened to you guys, I was kind of hooked. You had a sound that I'm just drawn to. Do you have a description, like for people that have never heard you? If somebody just met you on the streets and said you're in a band, how do you describe your band to them?
I think the closest thing that somebody said to us actually was that we sound like the Deftones playing Nirvana songs. I always go with that, and. Yeah, I love the two bands. I don't know if it's the best description, but it's the only one that I found so far that makes a little bit of sense of it.
That alone should tempt some people hearing that description right there to turn you guys on. So, hey, so what's your vision for the band, like in the next year or two? Where do you see you guys heading? Is it going to be, are you looking more towards the road, or are you going to kind of stay focused on the studio, or mix all those together?
All of the above. Like I said, we got plans to get out there and play live, which, to be honest, is the best thing in the world. So more of that is definitely in the future for us. And then we're planning some more music videos that we're doing the concepts of right now that we'll be shooting next month. So there's a ton of new stuff coming out, and it's going to be both live, studio stuff, videos, and more.
Hey, anything else you want the world to know about Sun and Flesh that maybe I didn't ask you about, or anything else big you guys got going on that you'd like to touch on?
Oh, I think the music should speak for itself. I think that's the most important thing.
Well, you guys have a great EP out there, and I think you said probably, a couple weeks before the new EP comes out? Where's the best place for people to go to look for that EP when it comes out?
Just hit us up on sunandflesh.com, and then on our Facebook and Twitter, and we'll definitely shoot out stuff about the new stuff as it comes on.
Chris, I want to thank you for taking the time to be with us on the Marr Army Rock Show tonight, and you guys stay safe, and I think hopefully warmer up there in New York than it's been the rest of the year, and I'm definitely hoping to catch a Sun and Flesh live soon, man.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy. Bye-bye.
Take care.